Okay, hello? Are we good? Okay, so that's what was exploding. Can't have shit in the Wonderlands, apparently. Because all there is goddamn poison shits. And the screams of the damn derp. Oh, hi zombies. Remember how I said my aiming skills were better in this than in Helldivers? Yeah, I was mildly mistaken. By mildly, I mean I was extremely mistaken. Where the hell? Yeah, apologies for whatever that was. Seems like our internet probably like just blipped out for a second. Don't know why. So apologies. Apologies for that. It looks like everything is fine now. Stable frames and all that good stuff.
Nicely done. Nice.
I've already been over here because I got whatever this is. Man, maybe I shouldn't have stopped in the middle of whatever the fuck is going on here, because now I don't know anything about anything. Not that I ever knew in the first place, but... Let's just take a... Hello. Hello, desk. I hope you're having fun with your VR. Oh, right, that guy's in there. Right. That's why we're all the fucking way over here. God damn it. Wrong button. I did, but I was getting a headache, so bleh. Well, take care of yourself. Stop and take a break. Taking care of yourself is important. Oh, right, I think the portal was what led us to where that side quest was. Yeah. We gotta talk to this guy, and then I think it's a big shoot him up, kill him up kind of thing. Yeah, this fucking guy.
Are you prepared for the next phase of the ritual?
Probably not, but let me get a nice, swig of my drink, and then I think I will be.
This should prove more challenging than last time.
Okay. Oh, right, I have to... I have to...
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Come on then.
Very well. Steel yourself, mortal. I shall begin the summoning.
Okay. That sounds straight out of fucking Elder Scrolls.
Know no bounds.
I mean, it knows plenty of bounds, but, I didn't do it. Maybe I did. I don't know. All I heard was the sound of pottery breaking, and it's like, I'm not playing a Zelda game over here. It's not me this time. There are plenty of other people who are, and good for them. Not me. Not me today. Ah! Ah! Well, that's a fine how do you do. And I'm poisoned. Awesome.
Magic time! I showed them how to do that. You can't be serious. This is my competition.
Listen, my hubris may know many bounds, but my fate maker,
You continue to surprise me. All that's left is to offer your life essence and complete the ritual.
maybe one day. Yeah, maybe.
Your little trinket, and come see me when you're ready for another trial. Something tells me this is just the beginning of something darker.
Fighting me will be your greatest regret.
Now we're cooking.
I mean, I got a level up out of it, so I do not currently regret it. Maybe in a little bit, but not right now. Oh, my inventory is over full somehow. Could go back to a freaking shop and sell. Nope, god damn it. Sell stuff. But that involves going all the way back out to wherever the fuck. And I don't think I want to do that. No, that was not what I wanted to drop. God damn it. We're doing great. I've been playing this game for how long, and I still simply cannot grasp basic controls. What's the one? Excuse me? So that one gives me more dark magic damage. Which I think the only thing that does that right now is my spell. But this will give me also more power as my class. So we'll put that on. Okay, that's fine. Maybe one of these moments I will remember that I can level up and shit. Probably not anytime soon. I want more skill cooldown. Alright, you.
Once more, the ritual awaits.
Third time's the harm, it says. Heh. That's funny. Yeah, let me run around and try and pick up some more ammo. Then we can do that. I wonder if leaving and coming back would like respawn the barrels and stuff. I'm gonna try that. Let's see if that works. Well, the shit's still all over the floor. There we go. Looks like that's a no. Oh well.
Once more, the ritual awaits. The ritual gets more treacherous each time.
I don't know, I'm doing fine.
How come it's never less dangerous than before? Whatever. Let's get on with it.
That's a good question.
We shall see soon enough. Prepare.
And it's not like you're here. You're just like, Azeroth, Metreon, Zinthos, or whatever. Summon a bunch of coileds and shit.
You are an arrogant pest, aren't you?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Damn. Come on, too late.
Bag of meat on sticks. I'll have you know those sticks are called my bones. So much screaming. Okay, I'll just shoot you from afar then. How about that? Don't come near me, she says. Okay. Ooh, big shiny. Oh ho ho ho. I'll have to look at that later, but I feel like there was a Star Wars reference in there. Dang, I didn't know Raven was in this game. She's not. I mean, if I had my way about it, she might be. She was my favorite. Of course things are cold. You're a fucking snake lady. Yeah, the warning shot is, get out of the way. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, this guy again. Anybody else? Oh, yep. eat him like a piñata.
Perhaps you are not as weak as I thought. Perhaps. Now, the life essence like before, quickly.
Bro, if you really thought I was that weak, then why are you having me do all this shit? Make it make sense. Ooh. Like that. I will take none of that. I'll at least pick that up and look at it later.
Gather your trite reward, but do not tarry. The Dread Lord's presence grows stronger. I fear you will confront him directly next time. Speak with me when you think you're ready.
Cool. Let's see what we got this time. Dancing Arc Torrent of the Deadeye. I still like what we got more. Okay, what was that other one we just picked up? Some kind of gun. Oh, here it is. Parable. So those take the same kind of ammo, I think. So that would be the kind of thing to keep our head on about. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Alrighty.
It is time to face the Dread Lord.
Alright, bring him on.
To this. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Sure, as long as you keep those rewards coming.
Yeah, give me stuff.
Begin the summoning then. Good luck.
Oh, what? Are you actually rooting for me now? He's getting attached.
If you insist on being a nuisance,
I don't need gods.
Let the magic begin.
Hello? Can I have my gun now? What the fuck?
you've done it! The Dread Lord defeated! And now the
Yep.
altar, the life essence.
Hang on, I'm looking at his stuff. Oh, but I want his staff. It looked cool. Ugh, fine.
Power. Take it, hero. You have earned it for yourself. As for the Dread Lord, I sense him even now, licking his wounds, gathering his strength anew. He may need to be struck down again. Speak with me when you wish to face him.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna say, which one's the reward? 8 piece of jealousy. Might look like a gun, but it's actually a +1 wand of bullets. That's funny. Soul is mine. Help by a damage. I mean, I guess we'll just hang on to it for now. The final round. Again!
Ready to face the Dread Lord?
yeah. He was a little bitch.
Yeah, can you let him know I'm here?
As you wish. I will summon him and his forces.
Okay.
Rika Pelions, Rahel Tul. Fool. You cannot kill dread itself. The world is dust and the stars are ash. I will still be. I will have my vengeance.
Yeah, how's that vengeance working out for you?
To the altar with
He's
you.
already dead.
Your life essence isn't going to offer itself.
Smash him with myth. Stunner, claymore of numbing. This thing that still is there. Oh, great. A lot of money. Nice.
Another treasure! You have proven to be a worthy foe for the Dread Lord. And I think I have the hang of this summoning by now. If you should wish to face him again and earn more riches, you need only ask, and I will summon him.
Okay, so we can keep just coming here and resummoning him and getting more money. Which isn't too bad, I suppose, but... oh well. That wasn't so bad. I guess we're back onto the main quest now. Which is all the way over there, so I'm just gonna fast travel. Because I don't want to walk. I'm lazy. Plus, we get to loot stuff in the meantime. Who needs to kill a guy for money when I can just run around and steal it because it's just laying around on the ground? In locked treasure chests, but that's beside the point.
Look at all this mining equipment. What is the Dragon Lord doing here?
Oh, you've probably seen those crystals around. Quartz naturally absorbs soul energy. It sucks it right out of the ground. The Dragon Lord's been using his armies to mine it out, but then he ordered me to start turning living people into undead workers. And I refused. And now look at me.
I mean, yeah, okay. It sounds bad when he says it, but the guy's body is crazy full of power. He wasn't even using it. You snooze, you get your soul ripped out of your body and thrown in the ocean, as the saying goes.
Yeah, that's totally how that goes, buddy. Really? Okay. Can I help you?
Spell, yeah! I think that's quite enough out of you.
Excuse me, I'm trying to loot. Get out of here. Fucker. Alright, buddy boys. Come at me, bro. Aw, where'd he go? He exploded a little bit.
You need a mint.
Again, a mint for his butt? Ew. Listen, I know suppositories are a thing, but, like, I don't think that's how that works. I mean, I'm just a barista. I'm not a medical practitioner. That would be a lot of fucking work that, frankly, I am just too lazy for.
Let's get hammered.
At least at one point I used to be smart enough. These days, not so much.
Ooh, luck going up.
I was gonna say, how many times do I have to slap this bitch before it fucking works? Like, goddamn. You know that? Nothing up here. Nothing down there except more ammo that I don't need. ATM. Can't go in there yet. Whatever's in there. Hello?
Submit to darkness.
Submit to this hammer.
Explosive force. Oh, Els, are you dead already?
Apparently. That's embarrassing. Ooh, more spore warden power. Yippee! I'm sure you're still smart. It's just late, and who wants to use brain cells this late at night? That is fair. It is very fair. Yeah, I do not think I want to use, Ooh, go. Yum! Thanks for the coffee. I actually finished my coffee before we started this. And now I have generic brain cola. No time for eepies, it's ass-kicking time. Yeah, fair enough. Oh man, it's locked. I'm not even tired, though. Respawn point. Which means hopefully we should be there soon. Get across Broken Bridge. Fucking great. Oh, is that one of those crystal things? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we take it over here, though. Get whatever's in here. Familiar with the Stone Prison. The Laggards, Emerald of Honesty. Iridescent Pulsing Elemental Blast. Roxom of Potency. Eh. I hate yawning when I'm not tired, because it's like, what the fuck, brain? Woo! Like, you got plenty of oxygen. I don't know why I came all the way over here. When I could easily just... Oh!
The relic storage area is somewhere in this mining camp.
Somewhere in this mine. Fort Calcium. Jesus Christ. Alrighty. Hi, ladies. I'm gonna chop your tail off, and then what you gonna do? Don't touch that loot. Ah, she threw a poison ball at me. How dare you?
To me, you're just loot waiting to be dropped.
I mean, yeah.
Absolute savage. I love it.
Absolute savage. Am I right? I'll see myself out. And by out, I mean in. Further into the camp. So I can kill more things and get more loot. Okay, so there are electric spikes.
Coiled all riled up. I haven't seen them up here in eons.
Ouch.
Had what I'm gonna call a religious disagreement.
You know, I've heard a lot of talk about heroes, and to be fair, most of it's coming from other necromancers. But I'm starting to see why you guys have the reputation you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's just jealous because, oh, I had a hydrate. These zombies will have to wait a moment while I do a hydrate. Thank you for that, Medi. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the hydrate. In addition to generic brand cola, we have strawberry kiwi flavored water. Alright, back to killing. Re-killing? Unkilling? I don't know, it feels like there should be a different word for killing something that's already undead. Can I help you? But it's a zombie. Does it even still have eyes?
I feel magical.
I am magical. You know what? Take that. Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there. You again. I thought I unkilled you like 4 times already. Second killing something. Yeah, that works. Yep. This one ups my companion damage, whereas this deals ability. We'll keep it as it is. There we go. What is this? Firing broadsword of the stun. I mean, I am stunning. Especially when I use my electric gun. But I don't think that's what that means. Call it a hunch. I don't think that's what that means. Just a little bit of a feeling. Hey, girls! I'm just gonna rock up and ask questions never.
Nothing like a job well done.
out of here. Picked up gold. Yay! I am so wealthy. Forward, fire rate, critical chance. Eh. Guess I can't do anything about that. Why are you shaking your spores all over me, dude? I think all that's up here. Yep, more fights, more ammo. Bright lights in the big city. Yeah, none of your shit gleams anymore, girl. None of your anything does anything anymore. Don't worry, you fought valiantly. I just have a great fucking hammer. And swords. And guns. And, you know, just in general, all kinds of things that make me, better. Oh, respawn point. All the weapons. Yes, literally. I have, like, a massive sword, a giant-ass hammer, 4 different guns that I can cycle through. Not counting all the extra ones in my inventory.
What a kill! I'm so proud.
Can't say the possibilities are endless, but there sure as shit are a lot of them.
Let's heat things up! Don't mess with the best.
You quit screaming and just finish dying already. Damn. Somebody's melodramatic. And this time, it's not me. The options are plentiful. Yes. Yes, they are. Pummeling ring of supping. Stick of mirth. Math chamber of myth.
Okay, I'm sensing some relics. They're definitely in here. In the unliving quarters. Alright, see which one of these relics is the strongest. We need a lot of soul energy to raise that jaw.
It's me! I brought a daffodil back to life once. It died later, but that wasn't my fault.
Too weak.
You must be lost. Let me show you the way out. Really makes the eyes water. Ugh. Back in business. Way to finish him off.
No, thank you. I would like to stay on my pillar, please.
Too meek.
I love how I don't even always go for whatever the best weapon for the scenario would be. It's just whatever I have in front of me.
Let's go, bro! My magic is like slamming an energy drink straight to the dome!
Ugh, too. Bro.
So none of the relics are good enough?
None of the relics you can see. Wink.
Did you mean to say wink?
Yes, that was for newbies' benefit. Tina does her own closed captions.
Okay then. I mean, frankly, I may not have fully enjoyed the bro vibes, but I liked his chutzpah. I liked the cut of his jib. I liked his moxie. You know what else I like? Lucky die.
The more the dice,
The better the loot. Scalawag of anger. Okay, slapping guard. I almost said slipping guard. You're becoming more like your father. Big fan of how the trap is going right into the fucking treasure chest. Guard of striking. Yeah. You know what I like? Fancy dice. Yeah, exactly. Nope, nothing over here but death. I would if this rock would get out of my face. Jesus Christ.
Hell no! Nuh-uh, you ain't getting this magic.
Are we really keen on this one?
Oh yeah, that thing has big relic energy for sure. We'll get plenty of use out of it.
Screw off!
Okay, now we just need to channel this thing's energy into the jar. I've got an arcane focus out in front. Head over there.
Okay, you're the boss, wastard. Bastard, 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 bastard. Hello? Mr. Westwood? Hello? I'm not too sure about this plan. Hello? Hello? Are we there yet? Woo! I'm flying!
Further out than I left it. Must have broken off with some of the other floating platforms.
Ow. Wood. Get farted on.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
I'll learn to pick a mark that literally isn't me. Hello? Ow.
Yes, you're a very fierce plant, I know.
Still not a plan, but you know what? We'll go with it. Oh, that did work. Cool. I didn't have to waste a single of my nigh infinite supply of bullets.
Now, soul energy needs to run out of time. So, you'll have to do it yourself. Place the relic, we can begin.
I don't know, the relic did not seem too keen on this idea.
This much soul energy, you need more than one person channeling it, or the effects could be catastrophic. Say it with me. Ragu, Barata, Pesto!
Ragu, burrata, pesto.
Ragu,
Burrata pesto. And now I just want pasta again.
necromancy. Skeleton stuff is my bread.
Not me. Totally not me. No clue what you're talking about. Whee!
Let's go for a ride. Time to get my beautiful body back.
Some call it soul energy, I call it caffeine.
Welcome to my bachelor pad.
Nice as far as outside skulls go.
The Wastard's body floats above an obvious boss arena.
Obvious boss arena, eh? I mean, I just killed the Dreadlord like 3 times, so... Call me arrogant if you must, but, I think I got it. Probably. Just a hunch. Depending on how well this fight goes, I might even get another level out of it. Positive headspace. Love that. Alright, cool. You know what else I love? Selling things.
You're only as good as your blade.
I mean, my blade's pretty good.
Yeah, give it over. Well, mine now. You don't know what you've got. Oh, she's a beauty.
Yeah, I like going to this one because at least this one is
I'll take it. What's her look-see?
it's nicer than the rest of them.
Right, give it here. Oh, that's crap.
I stand corrected.
Let's fire up the smelter. Let me lighten your load.
I would appreciate that.
Some jobby on this one. Back to the grindstone.
Alrighty.
Told you it was beautiful, didn't I?
Too late. This body is mine.
What in all the hells is he doing?
I'm taking control. A beautiful body indeed.
And full of power.
Oh shit.
This is weird. Let's kick this guy out of my body before it gets weird.
Fucking cast again. What did you eat?
Alright. Dead thing. Alright, where'd he go?
You should have ducked.
God,
Or,
go.
I don't
I
know.
know.
Not
I
die.
died. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I showed them how to do that.
Fine, take it. Whatever. Guy's nose is always stuffy anyway.
Ooh,
Can hardly
money.
breathe. Sucks.
Okay, he's out of there. Quit the violence. It's premium merchandise.
Cushion of mirth. Oh, I'll take it. Alright, buddy, we beat the shit out of your body. Now what? Hang on. I love it when the map is so incredibly vague and just does not tell you where precisely to go. It is my favorite fucking thing. Oh, there we go.
That feels good. And also really bad because damn, you fight hard.
Well, yeah.
Going easy on you. Now, you said you'd help us out.
Of course, I'll honor my side of the deal. Here, follow me.
You know, for just having regained control of his body, he's fast. Fucking Noom.
I can give you the ability to dispel the Dragon Lord's barrier hexes. But there is a cost. A cost to your soul. I swore off the use of necromancy for evil. So I want your permission before doing this.
Oh, yeah. Our souls, though. Do we need that for anything?
Minor stuff. Soul magic, true love, jazz.
Nothing important then. Seems fair.
You are cordially invited to do weird stuff to my soul.
So be it.
Totally awesome. Love that. Vampire Survivors does the same shit. It's my favorite. Yeah. Get cursed.
And there you go. You're 1/8 undead. Enough to legally claim it on your taxes.
Now I will never find true love. Oh, am I kidding? I found dozens.
Here. Your powers won't be as potent as mine, so you'll need to use a dispel rune. Like this one over here. Give it a shot.
Okay. You get out of here.
That way will take you across the desert. You'll find the Dragon Lord's pyramid in the center of a dead city known as Osugol. Thank you for returning my body to me, hero. I haven't finished business here, so I can only wish you good luck on your quest. You're gonna need it.
The parched wastes stretch out before you. You can feel the land itself thirsting beneath your boots. Tread carefully, Fate Maker.
Oh, and I've got one more thing if you're up for it.
Is?
The Queen wasn't just a ruler. She was a powerful source of magic. Without her to counteract the Dragon Lord's plans, I fear the whole world will shrivel up and die. Lots of harmful stereotypes about necromancers. I get up, brush my teeth, and wipe excess infinity resin off my soul phylactery just like everyone else. The Queen wasn't just a ruler.
Yeah.
She was a powerful source of magic. Without her to counteract the Dragon Lord's plans,
Okay, hush. You already said that, bro.
The whole world will shrivel up and die.
I feel like either way, it's telling me to go back to the open world, so. Somehow this is even worse than the Notion. I don't even remember if this was a... I mean, I vaguely assumed this was a desert before we blew up the ocean anyway. Oh well.
A geyser appears by the cliff face, allowing you to hop between areas.
Once we beat the Dragon Lord, we're gonna be legends! I'm gonna license my face on so many lunchboxes.
You can keep your merchandise. I want that Sword of Souls.
So you think you guys might stick around after the campaign?
Ow!
I don't know. We really should be fixing up our ship.
I got so distracted by the dialogue, I got punched in the face by a fucking coil.
You'll have to stick better than that. You disgust. Still love you though.
Rock lobster, rock lobster, motion in the Notion. Wah. Arrows broke. Ooh, wah. Lots of trouble. Ooh, wah. Lots of bubble. Ooh, wah. He was in a jam. Ooh, wah. He's in a giant clam. Ooh, wah. OMG, it's the relic.
How was the world first formed? How did it come to be divided into continents and painted with diverse biomes? What complex tectonic mechanics are occurring even now beneath our feet? These were the questions asked by Nullifer, the only geologist, even as she was burned at the stake for unrelated insurance fraud.
Womp womp.
Ah, you there?
Yes.
Help me advance science. Have you noticed that great and terrible thing in the sky?
Are you talking about the sun?
So you know it too. I must be the one to defeat it. I have devised a special cream to combat its burning effects on the skin. but I require the juice of a special cactus. Go to the Valley of the Lone Spiky Cactus and get it for me.
Bro really out here trying to invent sunblock? Am I picking this up right? Look at all these side quests. You can die or you can die.
Time erodes all things. The forest will inevitably retake the field, and the desert will consume the mightiest of cities. This was long believed to be true, until a carelessly forgotten push broom revealed the truth. A generational conspiracy by an ancient cabal of lazy cartographers, determined to erase points of interest from the maps so that they wouldn't have to draw them anymore. Though war was quickly declared upon the conspirators, it proved difficult to locate them because, well, you know.
Money, money, money. Money. Yeah. Get out of here, skelly bone.
Try piece. Try piece. Try piece. You get a shrine piece.
Yippee. Shut up. Sweet.
I'm actually independently well enough to do this.
Tough losing an eye when it's your whole head. No thanks. I choose life.
What's he trying to say?
He says he's lost his eye. He last saw it nearby.
Cool. Little dungeon. I was gonna say, how many times do I have to punch this thing? You dare stand against the mighty Jimmy? Sunfang Oasis. He last saw his eye nearby, and it's over this way, by the looks of it. This is where it's telling us to go.
I've been dying for a fight.
Well, you're gonna keep dying.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So he says he took off his eye to keep watch while he was using a porta potty in the village, but when he came out, it was gone. His vision gets worse the farther away he goes from his eye. He says the last thing he saw was a spot over yonder.
Ah, fresh bones for the grinder.
Grind that.
A poetry page wafts upon the wind nearby.
I get asked all the time, is it true what they say about poets? And I must confess.
There's more poem where that came from. Just talk to the poet in the Bright Hoof Tavern.
Well, looks like here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now 1, fight the fucking things. 2, fight the fucking thing. 3, it's a skeleton. 4, is it a zombie? Fucking either way, it is a form of undead. I'm getting shot in the ass. Let their bodies hit the floor. Let their bodies hit the floor. Let their bodies hit the floor. Ooh. I don't want to stand a ghost of a chance. I just want to stand a chance. Come here, buddy.
You're quite a little killer, aren't you?
Alright, who's next? I'm getting shot from a yonder direction.
Spell is ready.
And further yonder still. Man, I just got here. He's already dead. Whoa! Missed.
Trust me, friend. You don't want to stick around. Just like I told you. No pain and losing are the best.
Oh shit, oh shit. A little intense. Not anymore. I wasn't worried. Not at all.
Oh, sweet. Look. Shrine piece. How'd that get there? Did little Tina put it there?
Quiet you.
The more the dice, the
Better the loot.
You see before you an upturned friend. What's it doing like that? Could be useful if you thwack it over.
Reach Cyclops lair. Is that what this is? Alright. Onward and inward. I assume that's his way of saying we're in the right place. Ow! Sir?
Rushinator.
Stay in your lane. Ow! Am I not allowed to look upon my loot? The answer's no. The answer's apparently a resounding no. And I'm on fire even though I'm standing in water. Also, why is it throwing up?
I think that's quite enough out of you.
Whew! Almost lost my... there. Take your reward. So the feckin' way over here. Meh. no thanks. I choose life.
Why can't I express sentient rose blossom instead?
Oh, excellent. Health potions. Just what I need.
Fun.
I guess you're just what I needed. I needed something to heal. Oh, go, 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 go. Tea time. Yum, yum, yum.
I can cast again.
I will use that as an opportunity to take another sip of my drinks. So feel free, chat. Tell us what's going on in the world of, well, y'all. Hopefully things are going well. And as always, if not, well, feel free to kick back, relax. Chill out. Watch me running around insulting skeletons. Moving states in less than a week. What? That's a pretty big move. Even if it's literally like the state right next to you. Well, I hope that move goes well for you, as smoothly as possible. Wish you all the luck with that. Hopefully it's like a much looked forward to move. Like there's a good reason for it. Hopefully it all works out. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been with Desk and Akko while playing Vampire Survivors. Thank you, thank you. It's both terrifying and exciting. Oh, I can imagine. Like even just temporary moves going somewhere else for like X amount of time is scary enough, but if it's like a permanent thing, I can imagine that there's like even more to it. Like this is not even remotely the same, but when I studied abroad, I was only there for like 4 months. I was freaking, well, like you said, terrified and excited. It was a whole big new experience and everything. I wasn't sure how it was all gonna play out. I mean, hopefully for the best, of course, and it did. But all the build up to it. Moving no matter what is an exciting and terrifying thing. Yes, exactly. Like if our downstairs neighbors moved out and we ended up being able to move into their apartment, I would still be terrified of breaking all my dishes while walking down the stairs. There's always something. But I'm also extremely clumsy, so that's why I would be afraid more than anything. But luckily, that's not going to happen for a hot minute. I lost it.
You said you gotta bring it back to us.
Thankfully, it's moving for a good reason. Moving in with my online partner, but it's still quite scary. Oh, that is a good reason.
I say, it is so good to finally see you again. You've done so well, hero. Please, take a look at my secret room for a reward.
Well, a lot of people seem to...
A shrine piece sits nearby, playing all hard to get.
Some people make it seem...
Hey, one shrine piece coming out, piping hot.
Some people seem to think that it's significantly less impressive when I tell them that I studied abroad in Canada. Even though I'm, you know, because I'm from the US and where we're at, or like where I live anyway, it's really not that far from the border. So people are like, it wasn't really that far. Can you really count it as studying abroad? It's like, yes, I can, because where I went was literally a 15-hour drive through Canada to get there. So, like, yeah. It wasn't just me popping over the border to Quebec and studying there for however long. No, it was 15 hours and 2 time zone changes. Only reason I was able to do it was because I got selected for a specific scholarship that basically covered my entire time there, plus a few other odds and ends.
Wanna know my secret? Anytime someone comes at me,
and when me and my bros move out, I have to stay with my mom for a bit because that downstairs bathroom being out of commission. Yeah.
99% success rate it is, but I can do better. I want to throw a whole sandstorm at them.
Like Darude sandstorm?
I just need a bag of containing so I can carry a metric butt ton of sand, don't I? There's one in the ruins of the fallen king, but I can't carry enough sand to get through that place.
Well, not with that attitude, you can't. Yeah, not risking my ankles breaking my ankles on those fucking steps. I wouldn't either. Moving countries, even if it's just a few hours from the border, is intimidating. So doing that to study, impressive as heck. Yeah. My aunt and my great aunt, we made a whole road trip of it. My grandparents would have come, but one of them, like, literally fell and broke her hip a couple of weeks before I left. So she had to have surgery and had to, you know, stay home and recover. 15+ hour car rides were not very well advised for one recovering from hip surgery. She was very upset about it.
In this situation, I'd usually run away, like every other time. Not you, though. You're the fighter. Take care of them.
Thankfully, she was able to come up on the return trip to come and pick me up. Like, her and my aunt were able to come and get me. Hi, buddy. And we also took a little extra road trip time because there was a place that was like an hour and a half drive from my university where I was. It was like on the coast of where I had studied, and it had her name on it. Well, sort of. It's called Peggy's Cove. That was her name, Peggy. So we were like, hey, let's go visit your cove while we're here, or like while we're up this way. So the day they, excuse you, the day they picked me up, we drove down. Youch. Drove down, saw the sights. Probably took some pictures. I think I have them somewhere. since it wasn't like we had any particular super rush to be back, we got to, well, take our time coming back as opposed to trying to cram it all into a few days. Like, into a few short days. It took us like 2 or 3 days. No, I think it actually only took 2 days, because I think, if I remember correctly, we spent the night in New Brunswick. Okay, where's the fucking door? There we go. Yeah, we spent the night in New Brunswick, which has a half-an-hour time zone. And is also the only Canadian province to have 2 official languages of French and English. All the other ones except for Quebec are English only. And Quebec is French only.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
Don't want to say the trip was a nice distraction for her,
Best with the best.
but like, it was probably helpful and refreshing, for lack of a better term, in a certain way, because my other grandparent, my grandmother's partner, had literally passed away like a few days before they had to come and get me. So like, there was that to contend with. But I think spending the time out of the house on a road trip with my aunt to come, you know, and get me, I like to imagine it was helpful.
That bag of containing should be in there.
Upstairs. Okay, over and around. Of course, me being me, one of my favorite things that I miss from there is something of a local delicacy. Pocket sandstorm. Shasha.
Bloody hell, there it is! The bag of containing. Bring it back here.
It's called a donair. And it's fairly similar to a gyro, but with seasoned beef and like a sweet kind of garlic sauce. And it was like one of my absolute favorite things.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, mate. Now, I'm gonna need a lot of sand. Sand scoop.
Cool, thanks. Just what I wanted.
I'm gonna go pick a fight and run away.
As long as you don't pick a fight with me, I'll kick your ass. Yeah, I literally went to the store and picked up all the spices and stuff I need. I just have to... For the quote-unquote authentic experience, I just need to pick up some pitas.
Architecture, the walls of Asugol inscribing a rune of power into the very ground. The exact translation is still unclear, as every linguist who has successfully laid eyes on the true meaning of Vatu's script is rewarded for their efforts by having their souls eaten by the words themselves. Consumed by their work, indeed.
Hello, bad guys.
Nicely done. Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
Be gone, thought. I don't know what's happening. All I know is I'm taking all kinds of damage.
We've got an easy mark over here.
Do we? Everywhere I look, there's nothing but dead. I can do that too, fucker. Get your eye jelly electrocuted. Get electrocuted. Knock knock. Candygram. And by candy I mean the sweet release of your death.
Huh, I showed them how to do that. Where are your manners?
I don't know, did you ever teach them manners? I would not be surprised if the answer was no. God damn it. Why are none of my guns loaded? Take a chill pill, man.
Job well done.
Hey, buddy. Come here, you. I know the songs "Come On Baby Light My Fire," but I don't want you to do it.
Way to finish him off.
Yippee. Alright, couple more. Ow. Who did that? Oi. Get out of here.
You're always here when I need to pet something soft and flaky and kind of gross.
Here we go. just keep killing. Can't stop, won't stop murdering. Like I've got these weapons in my hand, they're gonna make you dead.
Finally, that cooldown took
Ages. The Fate Maker's gonna make her own fate. Gonna kill all these snake ladies, and then my mushroom's gonna fart it out, fart it out. My dragon's gonna spit some hot beats, and by that I mean a bunch of fire, and I'm gonna lay down the hammer on your head, on your head, on your head, on your head. I'm gonna kick your ass, kick your ass, kick your ass, kick your ass. Excuse me, I'm literally singing about how I'm gonna kick your ass. Sit down. Excuse me, you're not allowed to do that. Why? Because I said so. Oh, gotta hydrate. First, I'm picking up all this loot. Or after you're done kicking their asses. Well, your timing was pretty good because I was just about done with it by the time you redeemed it. So yippee! Money. Let's do that stretch real quick. Ow, ow. I'm a level with you. I didn't even have to lean back too hard, and it was still just... Somebody playing castanets, or is that my spine? Do a little twist. There. Whew.
That is your shrine piece, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Including you, because I feel like you're about the only one who would tell me otherwise. That is all the goddamn way back there, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're just gonna make our way downtown. Make our way to the Pyramid of Dragon Lord.
Hear my words. If you would seek great bridges, there is a mysterious chest in the oasis. It holds a wonder of the ancient coiled, but it's sealed to us by a powerful hex. Find it, if you would break the curse.
Yeah, because that didn't sound ominous as fuck.
I love it. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what do you think ominous means exactly?
Foreboding, threatening, inauspicious.
Inauspicious?
Yeah.
Yeah, inauspicious.
Putting aside my utter shock at the fact that you know that word, it seems like a bad idea.
Probably, but come on. Aren't you curious?
Okay. Yeah, I am. Let's go.
Yes!
Yeah, totally not spooky as shit. I love how there's an entire just fucking pyramid. There's a whole fucking thing over here that we can just wander around. Whether or not there's anything over here is a...
You spy a poetry.
The Knights of the Nevernight Keep were cursed to forget how to sleep.
That damn fool Cyclops is going to eat the cactus! Kill it!
Alright, this is where we had to go for this. I've only punched you like 3 times. Engage in fisticuffs with me, good sir. Let us have a row. Put up your dukes. Ouch. Everybody see me. The Fate Maker's hype. Gonna shoot you down and gonna kill you tonight. Why would I ever stop doing this? Without my 2 companions, I just might quit. Go around the world, from fight to the ocean. It's Fate Maker, yo Fate Maker, it's Fate Maker. The rest they just can't touch it. Do.
Are your manners?
Cracking ankles because they're stiff. My joints. Do. Arthritis. Do. Come here, dude. Come here, eyeball guy. I'll give you clear eyes. For that cool, refreshing sensation. Oh, really? I'm a fire in my laser. Apparently, this is the new hit streaming thing. Where I just butcher mainstream and previously popular one-hit wonders. That's how it feels to chew 5 gum. 5 gum. Stimulate your anus. That's how that goes, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. EA Sports. It's in your ass. Pretty enjoyable to listen to. Well, I'm glad you think so. Frankly, I'm just kind of goofing. Just having fun. I'm a Fate Maker girl when I run through the dungeons.
You smell that? Coming from that dungeon? That's a shrine piece.
Yeah, I know. And then we'll go get the cactus, because going through the dungeon will probably get us up to that lucky die, too. I'm killing skelly men out in the desert, looking for cactuses, or cacti if you please. Gonna make my fate. Gonna cause a scene. I got my mushroom guy. He's gonna fart. I scream, ew! What have you done? You fart in my face. That's all you do, you mushroom. Ah! I'm getting shot by a zombie on fire. This is not fun. At the desert dungeon. I'm gonna keep on shooting in the desert dungeon. You're not even a ghost, mate. Shut up.
Let me show you the way out.
Listen, I will give myself props on one thing. If there was anything I was ever good at, it was making goofy ass song lyrics to go with songs. Whether or not I could sing those songs well is a completely different thing. I can. To be clear, I absolutely can. But it's way funnier if I don't. Just say, there's like 2 guys left. Where are you? Where are the zombies? Where are the zombies? Where are the zombies? There we go. Oh, cool.
You see a shrine piece?
That's 3 out of 4. Yes, Tina, shrine piece. Calm down. Bits. The bits. The bits. Bravo, bravo. 10 out of 10. Encore.
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita.
I am feeling luckier.
Ah! Pointy little thing, aren't you? Nature is as beautiful as she is deadly, yes? Return to me. I must complete my cream.
Don't put it like that. Listen, I know I'm helping you with your cream, but when you make me say it like that, it sounds so much worse. Here.
Excellent. My cream is complete. I shall achieve what no alchemist has ever done before. The perfect 10.
You know what? Sure. You know what, buddy? If that's what you want to do, who am I to stop you? Quite obviously, I'm the opposite, since I'm helping. Down but not out. You can kill an enemy and save your soul mode, make a death save, and get back in the fight. Or if you're me, I've leveled up my companion skill enough where it'll try to revive me. Sometimes. Once again, my inventorium is getting full.
You've been on the protein, ain't ya?
Yep.
Do they know what you've got? I can use this. Let me lighten your load.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, some jobby on this one.
Then goes the cat. The blood and the shit.
Well, mine now.
Oh yeah, this is the one I was looking at that I like immediately equipped. The Maced Wardew of Growth. He's too dangerous to be left alive. That's the one that I thought was a Star Wars reference.
Oh, that's crap. Yeah, get it over. Oh, she's a beauty.
Because of Mace Windu.
I'll take it. Back to the fun part, eh?
Sure, we'll call it that. And this would have been a perfect spot to put an easy secret thing, but no. They're all like, we're not gonna...
Hear me, outsider. You may look upon the grandeur of our oasis, but touch nothing. You've been warned.
Okay. So what you're saying is I shouldn't do this? Well, they didn't stop me. That's a nice little view. So if I were to try to go down there, I would surely die.
I don't like the glint in your eyes, outsider. You look like trouble to me.
It's not a glint, and it's just sunny. Okay. I'm gonna keep looting your ammo now, even though I don't need any more. Chessboard.
Yes, this must be it. I can't wait to see what's inside.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
What? You're a robot. You don't have feelings.
Wow, rude, and also false.
Yeah, you tell him.
My bad.
Hell yeah, you're bad.
Well, here we go.
Don't see that every day.
Now you've done it, chest opener. Doomed us all. What were you thinking, you ignorant cur?
You can't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, rude.
You likely know of me. I am Garrett of Trivia, hunter of monsters, slayer of demons, kisser of witches. I protect this world for money. And now you have released true evil upon it.
I was really just aiming for some fat loots.
And instead you have released the spirit of Celissa, the evil coiled water goddess. Now her foulness will corrupt the local desert coiled, turning them into bloodthirsty thralls. See, here they come. I'll be back in a second.
Well, Garrett, you're nowhere near as cool as your reference material, I'll tell you that.
Nice.
She says, never having played The Witcher or read any of the books past the first one. That was one fun thing that came from my time abroad. I've made a friend who, from Poland, and one year for Christmas he sent me the first Witcher book.
Took you long enough. Come here.
I do not like his attitude. Can I beat you up? Damn. Ooh. C-stick. Jesus. You can really tell how much of a fucking GameCube kid I am because I just called the right stick the C-stick.
We have to clean up your mess before Celissa condemns the coil to perpetual rage and fury. Or worse, decides to drown the entire world. Head to Celissa's eternal wellspring up ahead.
I mean, that might not be the worst thing. She could refill the ocean.
Walking is for peasants, so I'll meet you there.
Ass. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the fate maker. Walk 1,000 miles across the ocean floor. That's how that goes, right? Pretty sure that's how that goes. And I hope I got good waterproof boots because of all the water walking I keep doing.
You know, there's actually a prophecy about all this. It says the first seal will be broken by a bumbling, foolhardy boob. That's you, by the way.
I'm getting the sense this guy isn't very nice.
Nope, he is.
So what's got Cranky Pants all cranky anyway?
Some people are just mean.
Some people are just mean because he's jealous he cannot be as cool as me. I just killed 3 coiled with a single blow of my mighty hammer. Don't hate me because you ate me, Garrett. What kind of name is Garrett?
Get him out of here. You absolute savage. I love it. Soften you up.
Be gone, bot.
You need a mint. Spill off. Let me show you the way out. So, you said you're called Gerard.
Garrett of Trivia? The most famous and prolific monster slayer in all the land. Thousands of abominations dead by my hand. Come on, you've heard of me. Bards sing of my legendary deeds.
What kind of deeds?
I once bedded a woman while mounted atop a unicorn.
That's so stupid. Okay, a little awesome.
I know, right?
Death on deck.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ah!
Golden, baby!
Where are your manners?
Where were we? I hit reload like 3 fucking times. Where is this respawn point? Oh, it's down there. Never mind.
I'm busy fighting real monsters at the moment, so clear out this fodder while I finish up.
Fodder. You know what? I'm gonna make you cannon fodder. I'm gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. It's you. You're the motherfucker. Garrett. Garrett trivia. Oh, if you're so...
Here I stand, in the presence of Salissa's primordial essence. It makes my scales quiver in fear to stand anywhere near it. Although, it is the source of all the water in the oasis, so it would seem some good can come out of even the wickedness of Salissa.
This looks pretty. I know, right? Got all the beauty of Desert Oasis because it is one. I'm a fan. Alright, Garrett.
See that? That's what's left of Salissa. Reduced to her pure primordial creative essence. This orb, this prison, provides water to the entire oasis. She was reduced to this state by the first Viziers during the Torrent of Treachery. But by releasing Salissa's spirit, you've put not only the oasis, but the entire world at risk. Our only course is to reunite her three shattered aspects, so we can revive her, then slay her.
Wait, why are we trying to put this evil goddess back together if we're trying to stop her? And do we even know if we can kill her afterwards?
We have to do this before she recovers the full extent of her power. But I wouldn't expect someone without my level of experience to know that. So go. You have to finish what you started. You'll need the still warm life hearts of Salissa's most ferocious creations, the Sea Wargs.
Oh, those guys again.
Once you've done that, we'll work toward freeing Salissa's physical form. As for me, I'll be fighting other monsters and gathering reagents for oils and potions and things to prepare for the fight with Salissa. So you're on your own, which means shut up and leave me alone.
Damn, Tino, why'd you make this guy such a jerk face?
Hey, not everybody's sunshine and candy balls, Val. Some people's got issues. He's one of them.
He could be less of a jerk face, though.
Yeah, could. But he's not gonna.
Whether you're a pretty barista and a pretty oasis. I prefer the view, personally. I've always been a fan of beaches and just water and stuff. This entire plan is making me think of, like, what happens in Season 2 of Castlevania Nocturne. I will not say more than that, just in case. I know Season 2 only just came out in, like, January, so it's still relatively fresh. I finished watching it, with my partner last week? Last week. Yeah, that sounds about right. And, I really hope Season 3 gets, greenlit. If not, I will simply pass away. No, I won't. Sad. I want more Alucard. Alucard, my beloved. I mean, I am also well aware a certain somebody is going to be playing Symphony of the Night. Starting, I think, tomorrow? Soon. The point is, it's happening soon. Ah! Nailed it. More pretty boy that gives me gender envy. Listen, if we're talking about pretty boys who can give gender envy, have you ever seen... fuck, what's the title of that game? Pretty sure it's Harmony of Dissonance. Let me just double check myself before I, just start gushing about things and stuff. Harmony of Dissonance. Stuff and things. Yes, Harmony of Dissonance. Okay. So, Harmony of Dissonance was... Well, it is a Castlevania game. Oh, I appear to be frozen. That's fine. I can still ramble about Castlevania, even without movement. If we're talking about pretty boys who can give gender envy, Juste Belmont The one you play as in the Castlevania Game Boy Advance game, Harmony of Dissonance. It is the second of the games that re-released in the Castlevania Advance Collection. The first being Circle of the Moon, the second being Aria of Sorrow. But in Harmony of Dissonance, you play as Juste Belmont. One of, if not the most magically inclined Belmonts. The gameplay is very much like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That you're playing like a light-haired pretty boy who can do magic and stuff. A lot of people who have criticisms of Harmony of Dissonance.
That is the poetry page, baby.
I met a fair cyclops while drinking. I think we were both quite enamored.
Did you like that poem? You can hear the rest of it at the tavern in Brightcliff.
No thanks. Hang on, this is pissing me off. Be gone! Yeah, Harmony of Dissonance plays a lot like Symphony of the Night does, in that, you know, you're going around the castle, you got equipment and spells. It's definitely one of the more Metroidvania-like ones. Like that. It really puts the Vania in Metroidvania. Just by looking at the tiny preview, yes, that's probably him. Yeah, that's him. I don't know if that's a fan art or if that's an official art, but yeah. Listen, a lot of people know Belmonts as like the... When people think of Belmonts, I assume that one of the first ones that comes to mind is like Simon Belmont from like the original Castlevania. Also, hi, barista jump scare. Unga bunga. Who's got that whole, like, buff barbarian kind of thing. Yeah, another one for the list. Yeah, Juste is very much not that. Like, just because of his appearance, people are like, it's Alucard Belmont, or Alucard 2.0. Barista jump scare. Yeah. Let me in. Let me in. I can't go in there yet. You know what? I'm a little bigger than usual. It's fine. No worries. Yeah, a lot of people like Harmony of Dissonance because it plays similar to Symphony of the Night. But a lot of people, you know, they dislike it for the same reason. They think they just tried to basically redo it with, like, a slightly different spin. And like I said, for some people, that's not a good thing. For some people, it is. Really depends on your your personage. I enjoyed it because I have the Castlevania collection on both Switch and on Steam, which is mostly a bunch of the... Excuse me, I'm ranting about Castlevania. Mostly the, like, classic games. Castlevania 1, 2, 3, Super Castlevania 4, things like that. And then there's the Advanced Collection, which, like I said, has those 3 games. has Circle of the Moon. It has Harmony, Dissonance, and Aria of Sorrow. And then the collection that released, I think it was either earlier this year or end of last year, it's called the Dominus Collection, which is the DS games. So there was Dawn of Sorrow. There's Order of Ecclesia. I'm pretty sure that's the one Portrait of Ruin is in. I mean, it must be by default. So, through these various collections, you can play most of the, like, quote-unquote mainline Castlevania games. There is a collection, I don't know if it's PlayStation exclusive, but it's a collection that contains Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. But they changed the voice acting and the dialogue, so it's not like the original from the original PlayStation. So it's not as fun! You don't get the original, "Die, monster. You do not belong in this world. It is not by my hand that I am once again given flesh."
Finally, now find the Everfrost ice tomb in which her physical form is imprisoned. It is a perilous road that you must travel. First, head toward...
No, mate, I'm good. I've got a map marker.
You have a sight?
Yeah, definitely.
But that takes years of training. Maybe I misjudged you. Maybe, but probably not.
But yeah, you can play through a whole bunch of the games like that. Damn, that sucks. I wonder why they did that. I couldn't tell you. 'Cause I know Symphony, when it first... Are we talking about the voice acting or the fact that the duology of the two is, I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation exclusive. If it's the voice acting, I don't know. Maybe they thought they could update it, make it better. I'm not gonna say it sucks, but like if you really want that nostalgia of the original voice acting,
The coil here will likely also be hostile.
the voice acting, yeah, I have no idea.
With the chest, which wouldn't be a problem if you were as good a fighter as I am.
One of those things I could probably look up, but eh. Serpentia Settlement. Yeah, who knows if it has something to do with, like, voice acting contract or literally anything like that. It's not like they just had somebody, like, re-record the old translations. No, they redid the translations, and the grammar in it kinda sucks. So, frankly, it's, the Snake Boy. Yeah. And so, frankly, it's a little disappointing if you go in expecting, like, the hammy, memey kind of voice acting of the original. But it's not bad. I mean, the gameplay and stuff's still the same. Like, you still get Symphony of the Night, don't worry. It's just not exactly the same as you would remember it. Or how, it appears if people play it in, certain other ways. Or if they play it on the original hardware or whatever.
move here.
Oh, I forgot that you're an illiterate child who doesn't understand the prophecy. Bury the hearts, you simpleton. Honestly, how did you manage to cause so much damage while knowing so little about anything?
Very carefully. By not knowing that there was a prophecy for literally everything guarded by a douchebag named Garrett. Jeez.
Fine. Now, according to the prophecy, you must acquire the battle standards of the Elder Coiled Viziers. For they are the direct blood descendants of the first Viziers, who imprisoned Celissa many years ago.
Fine. Fucking Garrett. Listen, if I thought I was any kind of good, or I could make it any kind of entertaining, I would absolutely want to do Castlevania games. Thing is, though, especially the earlier ones that are like Nintendo hard. Nah.
You're quite a little killer, aren't you?
That would just be frustrating for everybody involved, I think. I imagine all y'all sitting there screaming at the screen, oh my god, just jump, stop jumping into the Medusa head. Me sitting here, I'm trying, it's not my fault, they're spawning right where I'm moving. Yeah, no. Bad times for everybody. I think what we're gonna do is we'll see how much longer this fuck-ass side quest is going on. Or goes on for. And we'll kill these Vizier types. Maybe we'll summon Celissa herself and kill her that way. And then I think we'll call it. Shush, you're plenty entertaining, can't agree. Well, I appreciate that. But I'm also equally certain there are only so many times I can sit there and gush over a thing of pixels.
You're so damn lucky I showed up. Because I'm the only one who can tell you how to fix this thing that you totally screwed up with your bumbling incompetence.
How'd you charmer that one?
I don't know. He's actually kind of growing on me now.
You serious?
Yeah, I mean, there's something about that no-nonsense gruff demeanor. It's weirdly charming. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh no. Excuse me. The sand came through the microphone and everything. Some people like hearing others gush over things they like. Yeah, but listen, there's only so many times I can sit here and gush about Castlevania in different ways, in different media that it appears in. Including the shows, which are vastly different from their source material in certain ways. For one thing, the original series, the original Castlevania series falls into the same thing that most adaptations of anything involving... Oh, thank you. Anything involving Trevor and Sypha and Alucard, it falls into the same trap Well, it's not really a trap. It falls into the same thing that, like, every other adaptation does, and it just completely omits one of the main characters of that story of Castlevania 3, Grant Dynasty. He was a key party member in that game, but a lot of adaptational things, again, including the Netflix series, just completely omit his presence and his importance to the story. So, for example, if you go in...
Finally, that cooldown took ages.
So, like, if you go in and watch the Castlevania series, and then you go back and you play Castlevania 3, you'll be like, who the hell is this guy?
Your ability to collect items is unparalleled. Oh no, that other word. Unremarkable. Now, back to the ice tomb.
There are certain other... Let me recall my train of thought first. So like I said, if you go and watch the Castlevania series, and say you get inspired and you want to go play Castlevania 3, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Then you go and play Symphony of the Night. There is a certain boss fight.
They interrupt the primary ley lines, feeding the ice tomb's enchantment.
There's a certain fight that comes up where it will make no sense to you if you've only ever seen the show and not played or at least gotten into any of the other media about it. You'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? Or what's up with this?
Salissa's form will now begin reconstituting in the throne room. Next, we must free her mind. I have tracked it to the shrine of the goddesses. So go there. Now.
Fine.
And I'd join you, but I've got, like, a lot going on right now. You know, monsters. Slaying monsters, collecting reagents, bedding women, slaying more monsters, you get it.
I mean, apart from the bedding women part, I get it.
Never stood a chance. Way to finish him off.
But, if you ever want to get into... maybe not necessarily something that goes deep into the... Excuse me, why are you throwing swords at me? Right, dead thing. It may not go into, like, the story so much, but, like, has a bunch of the characters and everything. Vampire Survivors. The Ode to Castlevania DLC. Like, if there is a character from the Castlevania series that you can think of, they are probably in that DLC and playable. So, like, if you're looking for something that's like a love letter to the Castlevania series, even if it's just showing off a bunch of the characters, Vampire Survivors. We've played that a little bit on stream before, too. If I remember correctly, the tagline, or at least something that people have come up with to describe it, is "You are the bullet hell." You start off with, like, one weapon ability, and through leveling up, getting other various items, you just go through and you kill fucking everything in sight. Oh yeah, it's got a bunch of them. Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, which I might not be, I'm bad at numbers. If I remember what I read, there are around...
See that puzzle? Yeah, I made that just for you.
Heads up, we got company.
70 or thereabouts. Different Castlevania characters that you can play as in the Ode to Castlevania DLC. Ow.
Nothing like a job well done.
I never figured out how to do these fucking puzzles. And I'm not about to start figuring it out. I think 70 might be a bit much unless I'm missing something. That depends. How far into it have you played? I know you've been playing it a lot. But I also know there are a bunch more that get unlocked after you complete a certain part of the Castlevania stage specifically. So the Castlevania characters in the DLC, the way to end up unlocking a bunch of them is a lot of them are by upgrading. I'm trying to get access to a part of the stage that just won't fucking unlock. Yeah.
You feel luckier, Mamacita.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, a lot of it is unlocking certain characters in sequence. And then getting other certain characters to certain locations on the map. Or, you know, just generally things like that. I'm assuming it's where I fight Dracula, because the part of the stage where I thought I would fight him did not have him. I believe you would be correct. In that case, you have to make it up to that point with a specific Castlevania character.
Welcome, traveler, to the Shrine of the Goddesses.
So, is there like an entry fee, or...?
All are welcome here. Please, follow me.
So if that's the case, that seems to be the only quote-unquote piece of the puzzle that you are presently missing. Is you have to get up to that part of the castle with one specific character to trigger the fight and the events that happen up there. And if I remember correctly, he's one of the last characters that you end up being able to unlock. You know, just to give you a headache about it. Oh no. I'm sorry.
I am the curator of the Shrine of the Goddesses. traitor's prison. Here, the 4 elemental locks are united in keeping the mind of wicked Salissa imprisoned within her statue.
Right, you wouldn't happen to know how to, stop that, would you?
Surely you jest. Salissa's imprisonment keeps her safe and prosperous. How dare you even joke about such things? Now if you're quite through with your tomfoolery, then please, feel free to tour the facility. I have some work to attend to.
You're in? Finally. The prophecy says your next task is taking a leap of faith into the darkness. Even you couldn't mess that up, right?
I mean, for what it's worth, I absolutely could tell you who it is you need to bring there. At least now I know now I don't have to keep swapping between Sypha and Alucard and wondering what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, no, it's neither of them. Again, it's definitely somebody in the already unlockable in the Castlevania DLC. Whoa. Anyway, here's Wonderwell.
You didn't mess that up. Although I would have landed more gracefully. Now you
Guessing
must
it's either
find
Simon or
the
Richter Belmont.
crystals, which are the keys to unlock Salissa's mind prison. Obviously. Don't make me repeat myself.
Obviously.
As much as I just adore holding your hand through all of this, I've got beautiful women to sleep with and jealous husbands to avoid. Just follow the sight and figure it out.
I just saved you from a lifetime of embarrassing yourself. You're welcome.
I mean, the question is, do you really want me to tell you? Because you're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. You have narrowed it down very much. The silence was also me getting attacked by a mimic. It wasn't just me pretending to be all, ooh, hee hee hoo hoo hoo. It wasn't me just pretending to be coy. I promise, and I'm sorry if it came across that way. So, remember how I was saying just a couple minutes ago about how they changed the voice acting to the iconic opening of Symphony of the Night?
1 down, 3 to go. I say this because at this point I assume you don't know simple math.
So, the iconic cutscene at the beginning of Symphony of the Night is actually, the ending of Rondo of Blood, the game that takes place right before it.
What was that, Delilah? Oh, no. It's just some rube who would have doomed the world without my help. You're right. I am pretty heroic. Oh, according to the prophecy, the fire crystal has gone missing.
Because, of course...
You have no idea what doom you herald. It will mean death to the world should you proceed.
Oh, she probably has it.
I will guard the fire crystal with my life.
With your life, huh?
Kill her.
The blasphemer walks among us.
Among Us? Fun fact, there's actually, I'm looking at the wall. No wonder I can't see shit. There is a crossover. There is a DLC for Vampire Survivors that's based on Among Us. So there's that.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh? Just like I taught you.
But yeah, if we're not being coy, and if you want me to outright say it,
It's time to deactivate the locks up above.
It's Richter. I was trying to stifle the hiccups that time. You gotta get up to the... You gotta get up to Dracula's,
Those crystals you gathered should unblock
throne
us.
room with Richter.
And as much as it pains me to admit this, I'm not sure what happens after that.
What do you think you're doing? This is madness! Don't you place one more crystal, or I'll be forced to What insanity is possessing you? I'm begging you, please stop! What have you done?
There you go. Have some pets. Now leave me alone.
He's the last Belmont before it goes to other characters.
Salissa's mind has taken control of that librarian or whatever. That's a shame. See if she's, Salissa now.
You good? Or... what disgusting body are we in? Regardless, it's absolutely hilarious that you are attempting to bring us back. Love that for us. Anyway, catch us if you can. Better not let this body die. She seems so innocent. But we've got places to be.
Don't let her out of your sight. The prophecy says she must reach the point of ascension.
This is a delight. Mortals are all so stupid. But especially you. How wonderful. We can smell freedom in the air. Or is it your cowardice?
One of my favorite bits about the Ode to Castlevania DLC is the order that you unlock.
Trapped in my own mind. Salissa controlling my body. Listen to me. You must stop this or else she'll... Please, stop this.
Is that the first two characters that you, or like the two characters that you unlock on the map, Leon and Julius, are canonically the first and most recent of the Belmonts in the chronology. And I will forever maintain that Julius is the best Belmont. Oh, really?
So annoying. Don't worry, it won't happen again. Onwards and upwards.
Well, let's not think too hard about this one, eh?
I would rather be copulating on a unicorn, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Leon is canonically the very, like, chronologically the first Belmont who takes up the fight against, monsters and vampires and stuff. I confess I do not exactly remember the entire story of how that comes to be.
Thanks again for your help, idiot mortal.
But his goes back to, like, Crusades era.
Mind unlatching, which means we're done with this body. See you again soon.
And Julius, you only ever learn about...
That's a shame. You know, she would have been fine if you hadn't doomed us all. So that one's really on you. See that? Salissa's power is returning. But there is one more task before we can fully resurrect her. We must now focus all her aspects into one, using the legendary weapon Tide Sorrow, Salissa's Bident.
Bident?
Yes, like a trident, but two. Try to keep up. Let your magical sight lead the way to the labyrinth of no escape and also endless torment.
I've always wanted to traverse a labyrinth.
The history of the labyrinth is lengthy and impressive. It is said that in order to retrieve the key to enter, you must...
Must what? Must what?
Crappity, 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 crap, 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 crap.
What?
Yeah, so, I was playtesting my campaign, and in this part of the quest, I had players shoot the sun to get the labyrinth key, but it just wasn't working because nobody thought to look up, but then I got sleepy and I forgot to replace the task.
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do now?
Hey, baby, it's cool. It's all good. I can think on my feet. Just get to the labyrinth of no escape and also endless torment. And stop asking questions.
Can do.
Oh, well. Are you dead already?
But yeah, so Leon Belmont is chronologically the first one, and then Julius Belmont. You never actually see his story play out. You only hear about it and how it happened if you play the Sorrow duology, Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Well, I guess you only really have to play Aria to hear about it. But basically, 1999,
This is my competition.
Castlevania and Dracula come back again, because, you know, that's just what he does. And in order to finally stop him for good, what ends up happening is the magic power of Castlevania itself gets locked into a solar eclipse. So, for once and for all, Dracula is done. He's officially no more. And it's thanks to Julius that this comes to be. Hence why he is the best. Because he's the one who actually finally put an end to Castlevania and Dracula for good. But yeah, he's the most recent in the chronology.
Even the prophecy doesn't know where the ancient keystone is gone. You will have to find it.
God damn it. And that's also a key. What will they think of next? Yeah, if I remember correctly...
Well, that was quick. Now, to open the door, you must recite the following exactly. Clautunamius Varadadum Nictorium.
You got it. Cloberanus Barfdung Nick Tum Tum.
That was terrible. You definitely summoned the Guardians within, who will definitely kill you. Nice one. If by some miracle you survive, find the Bident.
So the long-lost keystone was like 10 feet away. And all we had to do was recite some gibberish nonsense words?
Shut up, Valentine. Words have power, you big dumb idiot moron.
Ouch. Yeah, I guess they do.
History tells of the damned Queen of Atlantis, whose name shall not be spoken. Now only known as the Heart Phage, the goddesses imprisoned her within the labyrinth as punishment for supporting Salissa's evil ways. Now she is cursed to guard the Bident, Tide Sorrow, and to thirst for all eternity.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Yeah, a lot of people who have done Castlevania games say that they don't think they could ever put the big epic battle of 99, you know, or basically tell Julius's story in game form, just because it's been hyped up so much, you know, by them in the Sorrow games. Like, yeah, he's the one who officially put an end to Dracula as we know him. Not that there can't be some kind of, like, Dark Lord resurrection or whatever the fuck. Or, like, somebody, you know, reincarnating into being the Dark Lord.
I want to remember. Unbloody stoppable.
So there are some people I know for a fact who are, like, hoping that eventually, if there are enough Castlevania series, you know, TV shows, that they might take a crack at it. But who knows? I don't. I certainly do not. Damn it! No, my money! Shut up. Really want to know what's in there, though. Damn it! Okay, I don't want to know that bad, I guess. Very tight window.
Have you been drinking enough?
Shut up. I have been drinking more than enough potions. It's not my fault I'm getting blasted into a fucking pit. I mean, it is my fault because I keep trying. But potato, potato. With the hydrate. And the stretch. I need the hydrate because I've been doing a lot of dehydrating. Much better. And the stretch. No dehydrating allowed. I mean, I'm not dying of dehydration. I'm just dying because I'm bad at this fucking jump.
I taste fear on the air.
Yeah, is it your fear that you taste because you have to fight me? Because, it should be.
You just loot waiting to be dropped. No shame in losing the base.
See what I mean? This is as good a time as any to say I've never been good at platforming. smash that like button, brush that subscribe button, and also kill mimics. That's how that goes, right? That whole like, comment, and subscribe thing. Like smashing a mimic like a pancake. Comment on how cool that mimic kill was, and subscribe for more shenaniganery. That's how they do it on YouTube, right? This isn't YouTube. Unless you're watching the VOD on YouTube, in which case... Hi.
You survived. I'm actually shocked, but all right. Grab the bident.
I have waited so long.
Sounds like the ancient fiend and
Thanks, Betty.
the heart phage.
Frickin' what now?
Oh, you heard me.
I thirst. Well, I sure as hell see it now.
She thirsts. Girl, you've been looking at pictures of Alucard? Is that what the problem is? I missed.
You could have, you know, helped.
Shut up. Just take the bident.
Fucking rude ass.
By the way, it's very, very cursed. Pretty sure I mentioned that. Anyway, I'll meet you back at Salissa's Eternal Wellspring. Don't delay.
Oh, this is where
Now
that...
that Salissa's 3 aspects have been released, she will begin reconstituting within her primordial essence of creation. Once we bring the bident to the location of the shattering ritual, it will resurrect her. I guess I'll give you the honor of fighting beside me, but hear me when I say this. Do not get in my way.
I could, should, and will say the same to you.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
You're only as good as your blade.
You're only as good as your blade.
Another for me collection of scrap. Can I interest you in a wee bit of violence?
Girl, you know you can.
Right, give it here. I can use this. Let's fire up the smelter.
Alrighty. Is there a fast travel over there? Or do we just gotta hoof it? Oh, there it is. And then we gotta loop over and around. There is another side quest we can pick up while we're over here. Gonna at least go grab it. Then we'll finish this one, and then we'll call it a night. Not realize we've been at this for 3 hours already.
Could you take a peek over here? Unless you're busy, which I completely understand. I'm on the wink of destruction, mate. So nice of you to stop by. I'm Sully, and I'm stuck in this wall here. Really didn't see this one coming.
How'd you manage to block up this reservoir?
Well, I've got an eye for history, and my research led me to believe the ancient corneal coronet is hidden in these ruins. But it all flooded, and I got stuck trying to escape.
All too to be brought down with what I've got on me.
Has it happened?
Welcome to the cafe. Welcome in, raiders. Diggy diggy dwarf raid. Were we digging holes? Were we playing Deep Rock Galactic? Or is it just because we are in fact a dwarf? Either way, welcome. Welcome to the cafe. Feel free to kick back, relax. I am, as always, your hostess barista. It is not just my title, it is also my name. We're always welcome to having new people join us here at the cafe. Tonight, you've caught us on Wonderlands Wednesday, where we're playing through Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Both a dwarf and playing Vintage Story. Ooh, I did see that. I've heard that's a lot of fun. Takes a bit of getting used to, but that it is very enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed it. I do appreciate you stopping in, bringing your folk over here. If you got a raid and run, I don't know where time zones are for you, but for me it's a little bit late. Sweet, love that game. Yeah. Yeah, I have never played a single Borderlands. And I only ever played maybe to the beginning of the second chapter of this game with my partner. So I was like, you know what? I had fun with it, so I'm gonna do a whole thing of it myself. Might as well. I mean, I like D&D, and this has inspirations in that, so here we are. As always, I'm getting distracted from the main quest by a bunch of side quests, which is actually where you've caught us. We're picking up another side quest on the way to finishing another side quest. Well, thank you for reminding me that I gotta fix that. Well, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Actually, let me go fix that right now while I'm thinking of it. Anonymous follows are supposed to be anonymous. Why was it not anonymous? There we go. When I had to redo a bunch of my alerts at one point. I think we should be good. Isn't that every RPG, lol? Yeah, basically. As Nova said. Basically. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what time zones are like for you, so if you gotta raid and run, go take care of yourself, get some food, get something to drink, go to bed. You do what you gotta do. I appreciate you swinging by, bringing everybody through.
Quite a bit of time to think in here. If the
I have no idea what this guy's talking about. I got distracted. Oh well.
Pressure built up behind me. I'd pop right out. Try those switches. And there are some quite creepy things in here with me, so if you could hurry, you know, if it's not too much trouble.
This guy sounds like me. He's like, yeah, this is actually really urgent, but don't worry about it. Haha.
You really done it. I can feel it starting to... Oh, no.
Oh, your Cyclops pals are here. Shall I have them take over?
No, just go, quickly. Oh, hey, guys. Fancy meeting you here.
Okay, where's the other one?
Oh, bugger. Help?
Get out of here.
Gee, thanks, cousin. I almost cocked it then. But while I was almost dying, I did see a second pressure switch. Think that ought to do the trick.
Oh, good.
Care to tell me why those Cyclops were being such jerks to you?
Oh, well, the other Cyclops do bully me. On account of me being more into archaeology and less into murdering people.
Doing what you love is commendable. Those Cyclops are just bullies, they are.
You're just as good as gold, eh?
I'm gonna try.
Yes,
all right.
That's it. Now quick, come give old Sully a tug. All right, that's much better then, isn't it? Lovely.
Holy, did I just rip your spine out of your body?
Oh, no. I thought something didn't quite feel right. The rest of my body must have gotten separated earlier in the ruin. Should probably find that, eh?
I mean, I guess. God damn it. This is what I get for thinking it would be a quick side quest. You know what? We're gonna speed run it. We're gonna literally just run. Okay, now how the hell do we get over there?
Boy, mate, that's my body. Wow, I finally feel like I'm myself again. Anyways, I'm for sure stuck down here, so guess I didn't really think this went through, eh? Look, I don't want to put you out any more than I already have. You can just leave me here to die. It's perfectly all right.
No, I'll figure it out.
Choice as. I'll just wait here then.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of stuck down here now too. Cosmic soup. It does look quite tasty. I'm assuming homeboy can't jump, so that's why he's stuck. And I am not. It's out of this world delicious. Yes. Yes, it is. Better save some space in your stomach.
It's working. Even after all this time. They just don't make them like they used to, eh? Now get on over here, mate. Come on, then. Follow me. We can still find the corneal coronet.
So, these are rare artifacts. Academic value only, or...?
Well, the corneal coronet historically belongs to the true ruler of all Cyclops. I suppose it is also made of pure gold and priceless jewels, but I'm not really interested in all that, you know?
Of course you're not, fucking nerd.
Oh, no! Flooded! We'll have to stop this water flowing in, or just give up and turn
Probably
around.
tastes better than the soup I made in Vintage Story.
It really is nice to have
That depends. What kind of soup did you make? I get the feeling this soup just tastes like the void.
You're wonderful. Sorry, all the other Cyclops out there just happen to be the absolute worst.
Sweet eggs, we did it! Not to be rude, but shouldn't you maybe know how to swim? Feels like a really necessary skill to have.
Think I would have thought of that, but alas, I put all my talent points into sarcasm.
Ah, makes sense. Well, you can
Well, I
go
took
down
2
there
sips
now.
and almost died,
I'm gonna
so...
stay here because I'm scared witless, actually. So close to the biggest find of my archaeological career, though. I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay, but you didn't die, so... I think that's a victory. Well, poison mushroom soup builds character. Yeah!
We met today, eh?
I think that's quite enough out of you. Why didn't I have befriended a sentient rose blossom instead?
Builds character and builds up your constitution. That's how that works, right?
Savage, I love it.
Oi! At least it's not like the underwear soup you can make in Stardew Valley.
The culmination of my years of study, all behind these doors.
As a doctor, I can confirm. Well, that makes one of us. I said it earlier, but I will reiterate. I am just a barista. I am not a medical professional. Probably not an actual doctor. I mean, one can be an actual doctor while not being a medical doctor. Not all doctors are medicals.
Coronet. Describe it to me exactly as it stands. How heavy is it? How does it feel?
For the king of the Cyclops plural.
We have a situation.
Oh no! Run!
Tits. Oh, jeez, I forgot about that soup. Anyway, gotta run to get these VODs processing. Have a good stream. Well, thank you very much.
That was a close one, eh, mate? Let's skedaddle, and then I can see that coronet.
Thank you again for stopping by. Good luck with the VODs. Yeah, I totally got out of there of my own skill. I didn't die.
Gosh, we made it! I never thought we would... Ah, no.
Yeah, walk it off, walk it off. Spicy cosmic soup. Yeah, that's what the stars are for.
In fairness, they were trying to kill me first.
Yeah, the stars are supposed to be like super extremely hot anyway, right? So like...
That was their whole gang. I'm free to explore ruins to my heart's content now. What a world!
Nothing but the best for those bullies. Hey, try on the coronet. It will look sharp on you.
What? Me? Wear this? But it's meant for the one true ruler of the Cyclops. I'm just... Sully.
This is what I'm saying. The other Cyclops obviously had it wrong. See? They're super dead. You're excellent. Why don't you find some other excellent Cyclops and make your own crew?
You know, before today, I would never have even considered something like this, but you've really given me so much confidence in myself and who I am, I have to say. I think I might just do it. Thank you, cuz. You're a mate for life. Excuse me. I think I have something in my eye.
Aw, buddy. Well, that was a heartwarming little adventure. Now we gotta go back to this fucking asshole. Fucking Garrett. We'll wrap this up, and then we'll wrap this up. you know, like I said we were gonna do at least half an hour ago. I don't know. Time isn't real. Running, running, running. You gotta keep on running. Am I even going the right way? Yeah. The whole roundabout kind of thing. Roundabout. For the record, that totally is a JoJo reference. Never watched it, but I know. And that song is actually titled Roundabout. It's by a band called Yes. I feel like we've heard, and then we'll wrap up for at least an hour. I mean, yeah. Look, it's not my fault I found a nice Cyclops for once. But look, we're almost there. Hopefully.
Took you long enough. But at least I had time to drink my potions and oil my blades. Now we head to the rooftop, where the shattering ritual was performed.
Whee!
Are you ready to bear witness to the greatest monster slayer of all time at the top of his game? Me, I mean. Place the bident into the pedestal and prepare yourself. Hear me, wicked Salissa. It is I, the undefeated monster slayer, Garrett of Trivia. Hear my name well, for it will be the last thing you hear. I stand ready to prove to the world that even a goddess can bleed.
Wow, you're really as stupid as we'd hoped. Now die, fool!
I am your doom! I am your end! And when you are slain, all...
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, girl, she did what I wanted to do.
Where are your manners? I'm just getting warmed up.
Listen, I have absolutely zero complaints about her killing fucking
Let the magic
Garrett.
begin.
I have zero complaints about this present turn of events.
Well, that went about as I expected.
You know, it's probably just my luck. I gotta get rid of the fangs first. Really? Left shark?
Been hardly a scratch.
It's probably for the best. He may have started talking again otherwise. You're so right. Right shark. Okay, but why didn't left shark start doing the stupidest fucking dance? Nope, that was the one oh god.
You still following me? Alright then, let's go.
Now see, how I thought this was gonna play out, I thought he was gonna try and, like, seduce her. That was where I thought this was going.
As the evil goddess is once again shattered by your soup's mighty hand. Her bident, clanky clangs to the ground. Go on, it's yours now.
Didn't he say it's cursed, though?
Yep, now it's your curse.
Oh, great. Wait, are we really stuck with this cursed bident thing? I don't like that.
Nah, you can just sell it. That is, if you don't care about keeping Celissa from getting all her big bad powers back and drowning the world or whatever.
Not particularly, no.
Then you do you, baby. Now, descend to the eternal wellspring / throne room to meet your adoring public.
Thank you for the hydrate, Belle. Always nice to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. How am I supposed to ascend if I can't go? Can I? That would be helpful. No, oh, there's a portal.
Let's hear it for the hero of Sunfang Oasis!
Yeah!
Thank you for ridding us of the corrupting influence of Celissa. Many of our sisters will still be in an unbridled fury, but some of us have been saved that fate. Thanks to you. You have our gratitude.
There's an achievement for completing that side quest that says so much for that guy. Ah, thank fuck. Gumbo number 5.
Okay, so like there's this lady coiled and Sunfang Oasis who's trying to brew up a real special potion, but needs some help gathering the ingredients for it. Don't leave her hanging, girl. Go help.
Well, you know what? We are gonna leave her hanging. At least until next week. Because, I'd say that's a pretty solid place to end it. Not only did we crown a new king of the Cyclops... Wrong screen. We crowned a new king of the Cyclops, we also killed a goddess? So, like, I'd say we were pretty successful. I'd call that a pretty... If my hands would cooperate and type out the words I want to type, oh man, stream it. Yes, finally! We're finally there! We're finally done! Like I said, we killed a goddess, we crowned a new king of the Cyclops. I think that's a really great spot to stop. And thank you very much for the follow, I do appreciate it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna raid out. As we always do at the end of a show. And today we've got a very particular, very special raid target. We are going to go and raid out... You didn't hear me yell because I didn't see the yeet. So, hang on. Hang on a sec. Everybody, just hold your horses. It's fine. You can have your points back for that. And, what we will do... Thanks for stream. Have happy time zone. You too! Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. That is not the right button for what I wanted. Graphs. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. delayed scream. Or we could just also do this. Ah! And one more for good measure. Ah! There. I hope that was sufficient. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go raid our friend Aki. Technically where she is, it's still her birthday. And she is playing, she's 100%ing Majora's Mask. Yay, Aki. Yeah, Aki. So we're gonna go stop in. We're gonna hit her with the usual... Well, the sort of usual. Instead of rating, we say your to-go order is here. And we're gonna put a little happy birthday on it for her. There we go. Yeah, Aki. Like I said, it's her birthday. And of course, if you are not subscribed, do not feel compelled to just for the emotes. You are more than welcome to just put in the text. That is perfectly fine. Or just, you know, give some kind of message of your own. I'm not the boss. There you go. But yeah, so we're gonna go say that. Everybody go get some rest, water, food, whatever you need. And we'll be back tomorrow. Bye!